going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop your ones in the chat. Please drop your ones in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Please drop your ones in the chat for me, y'all. Drop y'all ones if you out there. If you can hear me loud and clear, if you're in the building, please drop your ones. Let me know if you can hear me clearly so we can get into today's show. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Drop a one in the chat so we can get into it. Drop y'all ones, y'all. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear me. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Glad you guys can hear me. I'm glad you guys can hear me. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building right now. Oh, we going to get into it today. We are going to get into it today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's see who's here. Make sure if you come through, make sure you do what's free. Do what's free. What you mean, DS1? Hit the like button, hit the share button. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Support can be free. Yes, I agree. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Share today's show. Share it on your community tabs, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your Twitters, anywhere that you share content. Share today's show and hit that like button. Because we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Oh, yeah. Let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Y'all give me 1 second. I forgot one thing. Water. I'll be right back, y'all. But make sure y'all take care of that free business. Take care of that free business, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the share button so we can get into it. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. We back. Let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. But before we get into it, make sure y'all show some support. Support today's show. Hit the like button, hit the share button The links are going across the screen as well. We got the Cash App back as promised. We got the Cash App back as promised. So the Cash App is going across the screen as well. Support today's show. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Let's see who's here. Let's get into it. Shout out to my man Bob. Bob says we'll catch the replay. Going to enjoy my day off. Salute to everyone. Salute, Bob. Enjoy your day off, bro. Salute, my brother. Shout out to Cuzzo becoming a new member. I appreciate you, Cuzzo. Appreciate you. Salute. What's up, Benjamin Thomas? What's good? What's good? Hey, Cynical, how you doing? Shout out to the Cynical one. Salute to my comrade in the building, Mr. Sutton in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. Salute to my comrade in the building, my brother, the Book of Ronan on the pull-up. Salute. Oh, yeah, we going to get into it today. Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Camille, good to see you, love. Good to see you. I'm glad you in the building. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Shout out to my man, Club. What up, Club? Salute. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Hey, Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B in the building. How you doing, Miss Angie? I hope all is well. One of my lovely lady moms that always come through and hold it down. Shout out to Miss Angie. We 1 for 1 in the building today. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. What up, Owens Ray? What's good? Shout out to Mark Milliner in the building. What up, Mark? What's good, Mark? What's up, YouTube cameras? How you doing? Shout out to YouTube cameras. Shout out to my man Boogeyman in the building. Salute, family. Salute. Yeah, and happy Juneteenth to everyone as well. Happy Juneteenth to everyone. Mark Milliner says, Ross, should I send a super chat? I don't have PayPal. Well, if you have Cash App, we got the Cash App there. The Cash App is going across the screen too. DS100 Network. DS100 Network on Cash App. Whichever one you want to do. I appreciate you, Mark. Shout out to my man Gino B. What up, Gino B? Salute. SCBM in the building. What up, SCBM? What's going on with you? Maintaining, Cynical, maintaining. You know. What's up, Matthew? What's going on, brother? Salute to you, man. Salute. Boogeyman says, it's one thing for a man to see his reflection, but it's another thing when he doesn't love himself and who he is. Facts, my brother, facts. We're going to get into it today, bro. We're going to get into it because as y'all know, we've did multiple shows on this guy. We've done multiple shows on this dude, Banman Kevo. Salute the melanin in mind. Salute. Gino B, it's going across the screen. It's DS lower dollar sign lowercase DS the number 100 network is going across the screen at the top of your screen. Gino B. Maintaining, Miss Angie. I'm maintaining. Banman Kevo. Boogeyman says Banman Kevo is a prime example of why brothers must love themselves. Man, we got to talk about this, bro, because this dude is out of control. Man. He really is. He really out of control. Shout out to my sandbox brother, Papa Flocka. I appreciate you, my brother, and I appreciate that Zelle too, bro. I appreciate your donation. I got that, my brother. I appreciate that. Salute. Bucket says, what up, DS1 in chat room? Shout out to my guy, Bucket88 in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Man, we're gonna get into it today. Yeah, this is wild, cynical. And I know you've been in here a couple of times when we did a couple of shows about Banman Kevo. But this dude, he done took it to a whole nother level. He really has. But let me say this. Shout out to y'all. Salute to all the visionaries in the building. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Today's show, no matter how much a man makes, he must love himself. Listen to me, fellas. Because this guy that we're going to talk about today, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but this guy is literally, he's literally the definition. He's literally the definition of a reality show thought. I'm not even being funny. This dude, Banman Kevo, is the definition of a reality TV show thought. This dude is out of control. He's out of control. Because see, if y'all remember, when it first started with this Banman Kevo guy, when I first started talking about him was when he decided, and rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, right? He decides to go and get a Kevin Samuels tattoo on him. He got Kevin Samuels' face tattooed on him. This is the first time I did a show about Banman Kevo and his weird social media antics. Like this dude makes it embarrassing to be a black man, especially on Instagram. He went and got a Trump tattoo. He went and got a tattoo of Kevin Samuels. Then he went and got a BBL, right? Because remember, we was calling him BBL Kevo before BBL Drizzy. Y'all remember that? Before BBL Drizzy, it was BBL Kevo. Y'all remember? Remember, we started that over here. We started calling him BBL Kevo. We was the platform making fun of dudes out here getting BBLs. Because remember, when I first did that show, y'all was like, come on, DS1. You bugging. Dudes ain't out here getting BBLs. Nah, dudes not out here getting BBLs. Until we found out it was true. Yes. They're saying they're getting liposuction, but they're getting the same procedure done that the females get done. When they get the fat stuck, you know, the fats all sucked out their stomach and put in other places. BBL Kevo, right? He shows up with what? With abs. Remember? Because see, we're gonna show the Banman Kevo from Say Cheese back in the day. We're gonna show y'all how he looked back then. To show y'all that this guy really just don't love himself, man. Like this dude used money to become a different person. See, we're going to show y'all the original Banman Kevo. We're going to go back before he got locked up. Banman Kevo. Right. Right. We was calling him Kevo over here. BBL Kevo. Mr. BBL himself. BBL Kevo is the definition of someone that doesn't want to be his own man. This dude is so lost. It's a shame. Let's play this video real quick. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use, YouTube. We just gonna watch this video real quick. I want to show y'all the original Banman Kevo. I'm gonna show y'all the original Kevo. This is how he originally looked. This is him. And instead of him just going to the gym, working out, getting on a diet plan, you know, getting his face cleared up, you know, probably go get his teeth done, if anything. Instead of him just doing those things, he took the easy way out. He using money to change the way he looked because he really don't like the way he looked. And he really doesn't have anything else to do. See, fellas, getting money is a good thing. But sometimes getting money can also make you too comfortable when you start getting a certain amount of money. When you could just wake up and have 10,000 in your pocket. You start getting comfortable. You start losing ambition. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Shout out to Gino B. He says, great show. Appreciate you, Gino B. Appreciate it. Shout out to my guy, Gino B. Make sure y'all support today's show, y'all. Shout out to Maybach in the building. What up, Maybach? Salute. And a lot of guys, they don't realize this. This is why a lot of dudes, they sit around, they got a whole lot of money. What do? All they do is shop, going out to eat every day. Kevo don't have nothing to do with his money. He can't become a rapper. He done spent enough money trying to become a rapper. He done blew millions trying to be a rapper. That didn't work. So he just sitting around with money with nothing to do. So every time he look in the mirror, he finds something else wrong with him. Every time he walk past a mirror, he finds another imperfection. So this is what he's using his money to do. He's trying to perfect himself with his money. He's trying to look exactly the way he wants to envision himself looking every time he looks in the mirror. Because when he look in the mirror, he don't like what he sees. And men, we have to understand that that's a problem. Whether you have money or not, whether you're broke or not, you have to accept what you see in that mirror. You have to accept who you are. Or you'll spend your life and spend all your money trying to look like somebody else. And this is what Banman Kevo is doing. Because I'm getting ready to show y'all how he looked before he went to jail and all of that. I'm going to show y'all how he looked. Fair use, YouTube. Watch this. Let me put up my fair use banner. Watch this. Look at Kevo. Look at Kiwi. Look at Kiwi, y'all.
Banman Kevo, what's happening?
What's the deal, bro?
Came all the way to Chicago for this. I came last week, 2 weeks ago. You was busy.
Yeah,
straight
man.
up. So we're gonna take it all the way back to the beginning. What was it like growing up in Chicago?
Shit, I mean, really, it's just like Chicago. You just got to be a hustler. Well, matter of fact, let me put it like this: like, as far as
this was 7 years ago. This is Fat Kevo. Look at Fat Boy. See, didn't I tell y'all he was a fat nigga who never liked himself? Didn't I tell y'all that? Look. This is Fat Kevo. This is the real him. This is gyro eating Kevo. Look.
And then after I worked at Walmart, I started working at a factory. You feel me?
Hear him? He was working at Walmart. Then he started working at a factory. This before he starts stealing people's identity. See, these niggas get on the internet and become other people and forget that this stuff is still out here. Look at Fat Boy. What up, Fat Boy?
Shit, I stopped working at McDonald's and then I had got
eating all the double cheeseburgers at work.
I worked at Walmart, and then after I worked at Walmart, I started working at a factory. You feel me? And when I stopped working at the factory, it's just like I said, man, I need to start doing something else. Yeah, I need to start finessing.
Double cheese Kevo. That's what we gonna call him now. Double cheese Kevo. Double cheese Kevo.
Or something. You feel me? And that's when I started.
Double cheese with mac sauce.
You know, learning different shit to get ahead, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which
in Houston, Dallas too,
Vegas too.
Is that strong?
This is why when you go to jail, they don't want you on the internet.
Look how short. Look at his back. Look at his back. Look at his back. He built like an armadillo. He built like an armadillo. Look at his back. Look, this guy never liked himself. See, now he's a diva because he think he's handsome. Look.
Steak or some dumb shit. You feel me?
This is him.
But I was doing music. I wasn't on that no more. You feel me?
This is him. See? Look at him.
And the lady called the police in Walmart.
He don't even look confident. Look.
To a snitch. If I got paperwork.
See? I just wanted y'all to see that version of Kevo. I just wanted y'all to see that real quick. I just wanted y'all to see that. What's up, Taylor? She said that mac sauce be hitting. McGriddle gang. Shout out to L'Oreal in the building. Hey, L'Oreal, how you doing? So we 2 for 2 today. Shout out to Miss L'Oreal in the building. Always coming through and holding it down for me. Thank you so much, Miss L'Oreal. Shout out to Sir Leo Puma in the building. What up, Sir Leo Puma? What's good? What's good? What up, Crego? Salute. See, I wanted to show y'all, right? I wanted to show y'all the Fat Boy Kevo before he got rich and all of that. To show y'all what he's doing with his money. He got all of this money, but he's getting surgeries. What type of dude does this? But a guy who don't love himself. And see, as men, this is why I say we got to heal, fellas, because as men, when we get that bag, we start doing dumb shit like that. We start doing dumb shit like going to get abs. He got all this money, and instead of him going to help Chicago, where he from, he going to get height surgery. He's going to get height surgery. He don't like himself that much. So when you dudes get up here and say that the money is what's controlling these women, explain that to me. When you got to do a multi-millionaire like Banman Kevo, who's spending hundreds of thousands, if not millions, in surgery to look a certain way, to attract women. He got money and he can't get the woman by the way he look now. This is what I keep telling y'all. Y'all got to stop believing the game. Because see, when you believe that, you start doing shit like what Banman Kevo was doing. You think these men are out here getting surgeries? I told y'all about the fake beards. Dudes are getting beard implants. I told y'all about this. This is why we have to talk about this. Because no matter how much a man makes, you got to love yourself, bro. You got to love yourself, man. And see, as men, sometimes we have to be reminded of the simplest things. Because as men, we get caught up in trying to do so much and complete things and we so focused on progress that sometimes we forget about ourselves. We don't realize how we neglect ourselves. So sometimes as men, we need to remind each other like, yo, don't forget about you, bro. Don't forget about you. Why Kevo don't have no friends around him? See, this is what happens when you just have friends because you have money. Why he don't have nobody around him that's talking to him and asking him, yo, why you keep going up under the knife? Why you keep getting all these surgeries, bro? Are you all right? Do you need to go talk to somebody? Like, where's his support system? See, we get so elated and so consumed with talking about the bag all the time that we don't realize that we around people that's just waiting for us to end up in a bag. Where's your friends that actually care about you, Kevo? Because I know if you was my homeboy, I don't think something wrong with you, bro. Bro, why you keep going up under the knife? Do you know they cutting your body open? Like, do you know what you're doing, bro? Forget the money. Forget that you have the money to pay for it. Do you know what you're doing to yourself? Like, you dudes that get up here and say y'all like natural bodies over the BBL body, but now you dudes are getting BBLs. Y'all sit here and talk about how these women got low self-esteem. That's why they gotta put on this and put on that and put on this and put on that. But now we got men doing this. So you think those same sentiments aren't assigned to the men? So the men who are doing it don't have low self-esteem. They just have money to pay for it, right? You got men getting their body done. They don't have low self-esteem. Drake got a BBL and fake abs. Banman Kevo's the one who did that first. As far as people know. Because see, if you listen to some of those cosmetic surgeons, right? A lot of them done had celebrity customers. There's a lot of men in the industry who done got BBLs, who done got lipo. There's a lot of men in the industry who done got facelifts, who done got Botox put in their face. So what's going on with the men who are not happy what they see in the mirror? That they got to go get up under a knife. Y'all see the show? Y'all see the title? Another BBL. Another BBL. This is his second one. And we're going to play the video. This is his second BBL. Now, who remembers the last show that we did about Kevo? Who remembers the last show we did about Kevo? It was about a good month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. Month and a half, maybe 2 months. Maybe 2 months, right? Shout out to Elasino in the building. Salute, champ. Salute, salute. He says, I always duck attention. Don't watch me. Yeah, that's me. I don't like to feel like people watching me either. That's me. Right. Man yam enhancements. Right. Right. Loving yourself helps you grow, fellas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to my guy, T Church in the building. He says, black men, this isn't a disgusting look, fellas. Miss Angie says, I do. Taylor says, people don't realize them BBLs are difficult to maintain. You are better off going to the gym and changing your diet. Exactly, Taylor. Exactly. Exactly. Because just like we can get up here and talk about what's going on with these women and these BBLs, it's going on with the men too. The same thing can happen to you. Your blood can get infected from getting these surgeries. That happened to one of the Love and Hip Hop girls. That's why you don't see her like that, because she's still recovering. You remember the girl, who remember the girl Ciara? She used to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Ciara. Yeah. She went and got her body done. Almost died. Blood infection. Blood infection. The woman almost died. She had to learn how to walk again, everything. Shout out to Dion in the building. What's good, Dion? Salute to you, bro. Salute. Matthew says, can you love yourself and have a surgery? I believe you can love yourself and have a surgery. I believe that. I don't want to make it seem like people can't do what they want to do, but I just think that obviously you can't love yourself as much because those procedures are life-threatening procedures. You know what I'm saying, Matthew? Those are life-threatening procedures. You understand? And you're putting your life in danger just so you can go out somewhere and people could want to take pictures with you. To me, I just think that you can't love yourself as much. I just think that it's something there. It's something missing that you're willing to put your life on the line so you can have a body so people could want to take pictures. It's vanity, my brother. It's vanity, man. That's really what it all boils down to. It's the Lex Luger syndrome. It's narcissism. Who remembers Lex Luger when he first got into wrestling? He was called the narcissist. When he used to come out showing all his muscles, you know, posing. He was like a Greek god, the narcissist. Lex Luger. Y'all remember that? Mr. Sutton says, DS1, I'm going to be honest, bro. He don't care about the way he looks. He just like playing with his... Bro said he just playing with himself. Shout out to my guy Hubert. Hubert says, salute, bro. It is sick how these so-called high-value men are influencing the youth to use external gratification to become a man. Absolutely, bro. This is exactly why I do these shows, to let younger brothers know and understand, man, that you got to love yourself. You can't love the money. You cannot love the money. You got to love yourself. Remember, the root of all evil is not money. The love of money is the root of all evil. You can't love money. You can't covet it. See, Banman loves money. We just watched a clip of the old Banman Kevo. And you see how low self-esteem he had? He would barely look at the camera. He sit with his head down. He's short. He's not the same guy. Money made him. Money gave him confidence. Money made that man who he is today. That's what makes a high value man. And it's all about external gratification, like my brother Hubert said. And it's teaching young guys to become that. When you ain't nothing but a character. That's what Banman Kevo has become. He's become an action figure. He's a character, man. And it's really sad. It's sad, man. Maybach says, facts, DS1. That's why they make people sign a waiver. Absolutely. Absolutely. Elisino says, I guess tricking ain't good enough anymore. You see that, champ? You see that? Just paying ain't even enough no more. It's not. It's not, champ. Because that's the nature of vanity. This is why I push back against the high value man narrative, because I told y'all it was going to start exposing a lot of guys and showing just how much they don't care about themselves and how they will eventually self-destruct. Now, Banman Kevo is running around getting body surgery, and his son just got killed. What? 2 months ago? See, if y'all remember, if y'all were here, right? A couple of months ago, Banman Kevo's son was murdered. We did the show. He's sitting around in body recovery. What's going on, brothers? You see why we got to talk about this? This man just lost his son. He's somewhere getting a BBL. He's somewhere getting a BBL. Earl Ward says, I'd be scared that issue's going to start falling apart. I mean, you still got to use that body, just like when K. Michelle was just dancing and that BBL just gave up. Facts. Shout out to Earl Ward. Absolutely. We saw it happen to Nikki too. We saw it happen to Nikki. Meek Mill exposed that one of her cheeks popped. One of her cheeks popped. Benjamin Thomas says the young ones call it looks maxing. Okay. Okay. Elisino says it can be taught, but either you got it or nah. That's true. But some guys don't even look to work on it, champ. You know, nowadays dudes just look for the easy way out of everything, and that's not manly. That's not manly, fellas. You got to walk through the fire with some things. Some things you got to go through and just make it through. You know? But see, Banman Kevo is the example of a guy who's never had a vision for himself. He's never had a vision for himself because he's never saw himself as anything. See, a lot of us that grew up in poverty, we still had dreams. We still had aspirations. We still wanted to become something. But, but poverty got in the way of a lot of us going the right way about getting those things. Because we was focused on what I need right now, our immediate situation. You see? So this is why when some guys get the bag, they do what they supposed to do with it. They take things further. They get an opportunity to put themselves in position to get the bag. And they do what they supposed to do with it. That's why, fellas, you got to have a plan before you have the paper. Scroll down, check out the merch. A man's value is more than a piece of paper. A man's value is more than what's on a piece of paper. Check out the merch. Because what happens when you get the paper and you have no plan? You end up like Banman Kevo. You become a diva. You become an IG thought where you just sitting around doing commercials, showing your body and your clothes off. Because you don't have nothing to do. You don't have nothing to pursue. You see? You don't have nothing to accomplish because your objective was just to what? Get some money. See, getting money is not success because you could get a good job and have money. You got to have a plan first. You have to have a plan in action first. Why y'all think y'all been hearing these girls get on these panel, these little talk shows that they done start creating? And you hearing these women saying that getting the bag is not enough no more. They want a man with a plan. They want a man that's pursuing something because they done got with guys that got money like Kevo, and all they doing is laying up, having sex, going shopping, and eating out. That's all these girls be doing with these dudes, fellas. They don't be living no type of life. Them dudes fly them out. They be on a resort. They go shopping. They get drunk and just get laid out all night. That's what happens to these women. And then they come back home with a couple of thousand in their pocket and a Chanel bag and some new flip-flops and shit. That's it. This is why you hearing these women saying, no, I don't just want to do with the bag. He got to be doing something. He got to be doing something constructive. No, I don't want to deal with no rappers. I want a regular dude that's getting to a bag. I want to do with a plan. I want to do with a future. Why you think you hearing this now? Because they done laid up with the dudes with the money and they ain't getting nothing from them. There's no future in that. Because a lot of these guys, they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan for their money. y'all be sitting around thinking that you can't run into some money like this. Man, you don't know what could happen, man. You could go to sleep with 10 cents in your pocket and wake up tomorrow and have a winning lottery ticket. And what you gonna do? You gonna go get your body done, right? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. That was Kevo's favorite song growing up. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a number I would call her. I wish I had a 6'4" parlor. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Remember that? That was a lot of guys' favorite song because it spoke to them. Why y'all laughing, man? I can't be serious with y'all. I can't be serious with y'all, man. Do y'all really know that was a lot of dudes' songs? A lot of dudes looked up to that. I'm serious, champ. Shout out to my man, Mr. D. I appreciate the super chat, my brother. He says, salute DS1. Black men are becoming the new 304s. It's getting out of hand, bro. Shout out to my guy, Mr. D. This is getting out of hand, man. Shout out to Lance Parker. Lance says the plan is to trick until the wheels fall off. Man, dudes are falling apart out here, man. Shout out to Alonzo Hall in the building. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you for pulling up. Earl Ward says, but did he really go all the way to 6'8"? Oh, we getting ready to get to the video, Earl Ward. We getting ready to get to the video when he said out his own mouth. Boogeyman says a man's value comes from within, not from how much money he has. Bro, a lot of men are gonna learn the hard way. In the next couple of years, we're gonna continue to watch dudes, brothers in particular, crumble with their money. We're watching one right now. His name is Sean Combs. We're watching a man run for his life with all his money. See, we need to learn from this stuff, brothers. It's not about hating on dudes because they got a bag. No. It's not about wanting to see dudes fail. We don't want to see dudes fail. We don't want to see this happen to Diddy. I don't want to see Diddy lose all his goddamn money and lose his mind. No, I don't. But this is just the harsh truth about life and about reality. And when you a man, you accept those harsh truths about reality. You don't try to make it into something else, because when you do that, you'll destroy yourself. And this is what we're watching with guys like Diddy, Russell Simmons, Bill Cosby. These guys perished with their money, lost the game, fell. Not when they were at the bottom. Puffy was just a goddamn billionaire. And you keep thinking this game is about money. It's about what you got up here and what you got up in here, bruh. That's what's going to save you. That's what's going to preserve you and your money. Ask Diddy if he could take back some of the decisions he made, because he wasn't right up here and right in here. Ask him. Ask him. Imagine having $1 billion and every time you walk out your goddamn house, you see helicopters and shit following you. Who remember the movie Goodfellas? Y'all remember on Goodfellas? When the feds was following Ray Liotta and he was running under different parking garages, changing his cars? Imagine living like that, bro. You running with your money. You running with your bread. You on the run. You rich and can't sit nowhere. You rich and your nerves are bad. Your nerves so bad, feel like you ain't eaten nothing in 3 months. You can't even sit still. That's Diddy right now. He like Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. Running, because he know what that helicopter is. That's the feds. That's the feds. Diddy got helicopters following him. All types of weird people walking past him, looking at him. All types of federales pulling up on him in unmarked vehicles. He got TMZ following him everywhere. We need to look at this, brothers. We need to pay attention to this. We don't need to just sit back and talk about all the despicable things he's done because he's going to pay for that. We need to pay attention to how he's being taken down. That's what we need to pay attention to as brothers so we can learn not to make his mistakes. You see? It's bigger than okay, yeah, Diddy's a deviant and all that. Yes, he is. A lot of them guys are. We're gonna find out about a lot more dudes. But we need to figure out, how did these guys put themselves in that predicament to get exposed? How did they do that? We should learn that your money can't protect you when you're dealing with certain people. Y'all got to remember, the feds took down the mafia, y'all. This is what I want brothers to understand. The feds took down the mafia. The mafia. What do you think a little rapper would? Diddy? Jay-Z? These guys took down El Chapo. They found El Chapo. Noriega. The feds took these people down. Who the fuck is P. Diddy? This is what I want y'all to understand, black man. Who is P. Diddy? Who is that? When they got kingpins in prison who were billionaires. Brothers, see, y'all dudes get so caught up. And see, that's the proof, right? That growing up in a certain environment, and when you're not exposed to certain things, it skews your perception. It skews your perception. I'm telling you. See, Diddy thought once he became a billionaire, he was invincible. You see? This is why we have to talk about this, man. This dude, Banman Kevo, right? He's trying to use his money, right, to become the perfect guy or have the perfect look for the industry. He's willing to change whatever he has to look the way he needs to look to be in the industry. This is why y'all hear me say it's spiritual warfare. Because the industry will play on your mind. Hip hop culture influenced the world. Don't act like it doesn't influence us, brothers. Don't act like hip hop isn't the reason why you went and bought them Jordans. Hip hop is the reason why you got men at 50, 60 years old wearing Nike suits. That's because of hip hop. It's because of hip hop, man. So let's not act like this industry stuff doesn't play on your mind. That it doesn't tell you that these people are somebody and you're part of the nobodies. So how do you become a somebody? You start doing what the somebodies do. You start looking how the somebodies look. You start talking like the somebodies talk. You totally lose yourself to fit in, to get in. Why do you think you hear the stories years later of actors, comedians, or just celebrities in general tell you the horror stories? How they had to become another person to survive, to make it through. Lance says, being a rich prisoner sucks. I would rather be a regular schmo. Me too, Lance. Me too, Lance. I'd rather be a regular schmo and have my freedom and be able to have some sense of peace. Me too. Me too. Club says, the feds take down people at a high clip, a damn near undefeated clip. Facts. Facts. Shout out to my brother Zuma Duma in the building. What up, Zuma? He said them tech suits got ODs in a chokehold. Yeah, they got the OGs in a chokehold. Facts. And the Adidas suits. Facts. Shout out to Brown Hornet. Speaking of an OG, shout out to Brown Hornet. He says, appreciate you as always, DS1. I don't always catch your live streams, but when I do, I show love. Yes, sir. Shout out to Brown Hornet. Appreciate you, Brown Hornet. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the support. Elisino says, I got on my brick Tims right now because of hip hop. Facts. Shout out to you, champ. Absolutely. It's because of hip hop, man. So let's get to this video real quick with Banman telling y'all, admitting out of his own mouth that he just went and got another BBL. It's just so embarrassing, man. All the things that's going on in our neighborhoods where our children, our little brothers, our little cousins, our baby cousins, our great cousins, and all of them live, and dudes is taking their money and doing this, man. This is crazy. And not to I'm not trying to tell dudes what to do with their money, man, but come on, bro. We got to be visionaries. We men. We gotta foresee the future. We gotta leave something for these children in the neighborhoods. Something. Can they at least get a new playground? Could they get a new playground? Can you fix up the schoolyards? Come on, brothers. Something. What we buying Lambos for? When you can rent them and get the same goddamn attention. They don't care if it's a rental. They just want to ride. Come on, brothers. I don't get it, man. But let's get to this video real quick.
I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got in my faja, y'all see. I'm capping the faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months, but it is what it is. Y'all listen.
This man said he's healing from another BBL and height surgery. He's now LeBron height. Now, this is why I showed y'all the old video of Kevo to show y'all how he looked. Y'all remember the wrestler George the Animal Steel? Y'all remember George the Animal Steel, the wrestler? He was built like George the Animal Steel. He didn't never like himself, y'all. Look, let me show y'all. Y'all think I'm capping. Let me show y'all. He was built like George the Animal Steel. Watch. Look how he was built. He was built, look, y'all. Big back, big back, big back, big back, big back, big back. This nigga. Look at him. Never liked himself, man. Never liked himself. Let's play the video again. So y'all don't say, oh, I made it up. Nope, he said it himself. He's recovering from height and another BBL and height surgery. So this is why we didn't see him do too much when his son got killed, because he was healing from height surgery. And if he doesn't drink this tonic that they gave him, he's going to shrink. Listen to this. This is madness. Never thought black men would be a part of this goddamn clown fest.
I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months or I'll get shorter.
If he don't drink the sway drink for the next 3 months, he's going to shrink. What are we doing out here? We playing with our life? Man, listen to this, man.
I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got in my faja, y'all see. No capping faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months, but it is what it is. Y'all listen, I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got in my faja, y'all see. No capping faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months.
He got on a waist trainer.
But it is what it is.
This man is sitting up there with a waist trainer on. 6'8" with a waist trainer. Hey, Queena. Shout out to Miss Queen in the building. We 3 for 3 today on the mods. Shout out to Miss Queen in the building. Thank you so much for that PayPal yesterday, Queen. I appreciate it. Shout out to you. What up, Gassi? Gassi says a black man healing from a BBL is nasty work. Let's not forget the height surgery. Let's not forget the height surgery. Bro, he had on a waist trainer, bro. He had a waist trainer on. Yeah. Come on. Say it again, L'Oreal. This is crazy. Bucket says, I'm officially done, DS1. I give up. Y'all seen it for yourselves. The man was, and he said if he doesn't drink that drink, he's gonna shrink. If he doesn't drink that drink for the next 3 months, he won't be 6'8" no more. He's gonna get shorter. Listen to this. Brothers, this is what we doing. We can't love ourselves, man. We can't. We just can't. Come on, man. What happened to men doing things the way men do things? Change your diet and go to the gym. Change your diet and go to the gym. Kevo, you was about 350 pounds. How fast you expect to lose it? You never was no small dude. It's going to take some years to get your body to look a certain way. See, this is what I was talking about on yesterday's show. How they're trying to remove this masculine energy from out of men. Dudes are doing, there's so many dudes doing effeminate shit. You going to get your body done? That's effeminate, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. It's effeminate. That's not no man shit. Dudes done went from buying bags. They done went from buying bags. Now men are wearing purses. Men are wearing dresses. Now dudes are getting their whole goddamn bodies done. Y'all don't see what's going on out here? It started with the dress code. Now niggas is getting the surgeries too. Now men are getting the surgeries too. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? People who hate themselves are so dangerous and embarrassing. Absolutely. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Mr. Sutton says, this ninja got on a waist trainer, a protein shake, and a pillow for Bro, this is embarrassing, man. This is embarrassing. Thank you, Ms. L'Oreal. In case you missed yesterday's show, don't forget to check out yesterday's show. Club says, I will stick with the gym and walking 6 miles on a weekend. Absolutely. 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 This is nasty work, Queena. This is nasty work. Gassi says a height surgery and a tank top waist trainer is wow. Black men are being conditioned to hate themselves. Because it's much easier to deal with a man who hates himself than to deal with a man who loves himself. See, a man who loves himself, it's harder to control him. It's harder to make him see things your way. It's harder to program that type of man. You see? They're they're slowly pulling the masculinity out of men. This is what they're doing. And then once you're fully emasculated, they already done introduced you to all of these other lifestyles that you can participate in and be inclusive. You see? You see the plan? Once you're fully emasculated, they have other groups you can go to where you can be accepted. You see? So if the men don't accept you, we're the real men over here. They're not men anymore. I spoke about this on yesterday's show, where we talked about heterosexism and how they're trying to demonize straight men. If you're a straight man, that automatically makes you homophobic. You see what's going on here? And then you got men participating in in what? Getting their bodies done. You see? Y'all got to understand what's going on out here, man. It's nasty work. Nasty work. No matter how much a man makes, he must love himself, man. I know when I first mentioned heal before you bail around here, it made a lot of guys uncomfortable. It made a lot of guys think I was against making money and getting money. How? You don't see how big I am? How am I against money? I gotta eat every goddamn day. This big frame needs to be fed so the lights could stay on. No, it was never that. I didn't want us to get to this point, to when we using our money to destroy ourselves instead of to uplift ourselves. You see? And what do they say? An idle mind is the devil's playground. Too many men are idle-minded because they don't have a purpose. They don't have a direction. They don't have nothing that they're working toward anymore. So they just sitting on a bunch of money with nothing to do. And when men with money have nothing to do, what do? They drink more, they smoke more, they party more, they destroy their fucking life. They die faster. When it's a world out here, there's things that we can do, brothers. There's things that we can do. There's places we can go. There's guys like us all over the world. When we get the money, we're not making international business connections. That was my whole issue with the passport thing. Why we not going overseas making international allies so we can have help? So in case something happens in this goddamn country, we can get up out of here because we already got people in other countries. What happened to doing global business? What happened to that, brothers? We using our money to get BBLs and buy all this fake weed, drinking all this fake lean, drinking fake liquor. Come on. You don't want to expand the lifespan of a black man? Why black men gotta die at 60? Why we dying before retirement? Huh? You don't notice they keep extending the retirement age, but our lives are not expanding. Black men die at 60 years old. Check the stats. CDC reports 60. 60. Shouldn't we be using our money so we can live longer? Huh? Shouldn't we be using our money to expand our life for extra 20 years, 30 years? You don't want to see your great-great-grandchildren? Oh, you just want to see your grandchildren. Some of y'all don't even want to see your grandchildren. Some of you niggas don't even want to see your grandchildren. Do you know you're gonna have to at least make it to 60, at least to see your grandchildren? Do you know that's the age that they're predicting most black men to die at? 60 years old. What is this money doing for us? But helping us die faster. It's helping us die faster because we're not using it for our own good. Because something going on up here and we too troubled in our hearts. We got to heal, brothers. We got to heal. Even our famous and our rich brothers who are black, they die early. They die early. When you look at other groups, they actors die at 80, 90, 92. That's very rare for us in the industry. We only got a couple of them. You could count them on one hand. Al Pacino is damn near 90 years old. Robert, you know how old Robert De Niro is? These people are still alive because they're using their money to live longer. They're using their money to live longer. This nigga Al Pacino just had another baby. Look it up. He's still having children. He paying to live his life longer. Black men use their money to die faster. Black men use their money to die faster. Other groups of men use their money to extend their life. Al Pacino running around paying for surrogates, having more babies. Here, hold this. Test tube. Hold that. Hold that. My baby. Another baby. Another baby. He's paying so he can live longer. Black men use their money to die faster. That's what I want us to pay attention to. That's the proof we don't love ourselves enough. Because we putting a cap on our own life. Well, I make it to 60. Shit, I don't care what happened after that. Why would you say that about yourself? But you're supposed to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Why would you say that about yourself? If you know who you are, if you the cream of the crop, then why we not living to 100 years old no more? Why black men ain't living to 90 years old no more? We the cream of the crop. We this, we that. We got to show it. The men back in the day, they showed it because they was around long enough. I remember my great-grandfather. I remember my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather on my father's side outlived my grandfather. My great-grandfather was at my grandfather's funeral. He buried his own son. No matter how much money we make, man, we got to love ourselves. I don't just want to be papa. I want to be great-great-great-grandpa. I want to be him. I want to get so goddamn old, y'all got to help me to the car. And make sure I got something to drink, and you better make sure I got a handkerchief to wipe my mouth when I drool. That's how old I want to be. That's how old I want to be. I want my great-great-great-grandson helping me out the car. Come on, Papa. I got you, Papa. What happened to them black men? You don't want to live that long? You don't want to see your son's son? You don't want to know how you're going to look. Because guess what, nigga? That's you. That's you. You know that? That's going to be you, nigga. Oh, you don't want to see you in the future. You don't want to see you in the future. Then how much you really love yourself. You don't want to see, I want to see myself in the future. I want to see myself in 2060. I want to see me. I want to look at my great-grandchildren and see me. Oh, shit. Yo, that little girl looked like me when I was a baby. That's you. That's you. Brothers, this is why it's important we love ourselves, man. That's you in the future. We don't want to see ourselves in the future. A lot of us is happy we made it to the year 2000. You don't want to see you don't want to see yourself, huh? I do. I do. I do. What's up, Mika? How you doing, Mika? What's up, S. Myers? They want to put them funeral bills on their kids. No wills, no nothing. Stop it, S. Myers. Yes, we do need wills. Yes. Everybody not trying to pass down no bills, S. Myers. Computer Geek. What up, Computer Geek? What's good, man? Jack LaLanne was 95 and still had his muscles up. Yep. Yep. What up, Cartel? Shout out to Cartel in the building. What's good? Come on, champ. Think about it, champ. Think about when you was young. You knew your great-grandpa. I guarantee you knew your great-great-grandfather. Not just great-grandpa, but great-great too. You knew your grandfather's father. You knew your grandfather's father name. That's because men was living longer. They were living longer. Why was those men living longer with a lot less money? It wasn't because shit was cheaper. It's because they knew how to live. They knew how to preserve their life. They wasn't running around being a part of a bunch of bullshit. That's why they live longer. They wasn't so goddamn worldly. That's why they live longer. 90 years old. Baseball content. What's up, baseball content? Mark says, I've been so fortunate in my life. My great-grandfather raised me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, I used to sit down and ask my father about my great-grandfather. My grandfather's father. His name was Jack, too. I used to ask him because my father used to go down south when he was young. And he used to be with my great-grandfather, which is his grandfather. And he used to tell me stories. Because this is how my grandfather and my uncle, which is my great-uncle, came to New York City from the South, right? And they had trades. This is how my grandfather made money before he became a number man. He was a butcher. He knew how to cut meat. He knew how to slaughter meat. He worked in a slaughterhouse. He worked in meat markets. Because my grandfather and my great-grandfather and my great-grandmother, they had a farm. And my great-grandfather, along with my grandfather and my great-uncle, they took care of the animals, all the livestock, the meat. The vegetables and the grains was taken care of by my great-grandmother. So, of course, growing up, I always wanted to talk to him and, just hear his voice. I never even got a chance to hear his voice. I saw him at my grandfather's funeral. I said something to him. He just looked at me and I just shook his hand. And then I never saw him again. He didn't even talk. He didn't even talk. Thank you, S. Myers. I appreciate the super chat. She says, keep keeping it real. Thank you, S. Myers. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone, man. We got the Cash App back. It's going across the screen. The Cash App is $DS100 Network. DS100 Network on Cash App. Shout out to NICU grad in the building. She says, my dad's grandparents lived until their hundreds. I remember playing in their kitchen as a child. Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Cause a lot of times, like in my family, I only get to see them in pictures. Like my mother's mother, her parents, I only get to see them in pictures. And they don't even got a lot of pictures like that. That's how far back it was. Cartel says my great grandmother lived until 100. Man, did they live in the South, Cartel? Because I noticed Southern women live longer. People that live in the South live longer than us who live up north. My grandfather passed at 90 years old. Both of my grandfathers passed early. Both of them. They both passed in their 60s. Both of them. They had a hard life, though. I know that for sure. They was hustlers. They got it how they lived, you know? That could take a lot out of a man. They had a plan and they worked hard. What's wrong with this younger generation? It's because what they're being promoted as Myers. Technology tells you you can get rich in a day. That's what it is. They're being fed the wrong messages. This is why, S. Myers, I come here and I keep it real. Like you told me, keep keeping it real. That's why. Because I want to be that outlet for a place where they could come and hear the truth. Somebody who just gonna keep it real with them and don't want nothing from them. Just keep it real with them. That's why shout out to my guy Zuma. And Zuma always show me love. He always support. He always hit the super chat. He always supporting. You know? But I don't do this so the young guys could come in here and do all that. I'd be happy that the young guys are in here just listening. You know? Because Banman Kevo is a poor example of a man. He's a man that none of these young guys should look up to. Because he's a shell of himself. He doesn't like himself. There's plenty of things you could do with your money as a man besides sit around and try to make yourself look some type of way. That's very feminine. Very feminine. So that's how you know that brother went through a lot of trauma. He probably got called fat and ugly a lot when he was young. Probably got called fat and ugly a lot when he was young. I can tell. Zuma says, and the elders ain't doing what they supposed to do. I've only seen my grandparents like twice. My parents are 60 and they're the oldest people I know. Wow. Well, you know, Zuma, you know, you come from, you know, humble beginnings, my brother. So there's going to be a lot of, you know, same thing with me. It's going to be a lot of holes in certain things because, you know, sometimes, and I'm realizing this now, you know, because I'm getting older. You know, I've raised children, and I noticed that sometimes you choose not to tell children certain things because you don't really want them to feel burdened with what you've been through as a parent. So a lot of times parents don't tell us certain shit, Zuma. So it's going to be a lot of gaps in things. They do that sometimes to protect us. Of course, you don't feel protected, but sometimes that's the only thing they know how to do, you know? And you'll understand when you become a parent and you begin to have those types of fears, you know? My dad used to tell me that all the time. And now I even understand it with my mom, you know? When you come from what you come from, man, You know, they don't like to relive that shit. They don't like to remember a lot of things. They want to forget the shit that they went through. You know? So that's why we got to love our parents regardless. You know? That's why it says to love your parents and to honor your parents. That's why. That's why. And you'll realize it, Zoom, I'm telling you. Once you get in your 30s, bro, you're going to see it. You're going to start to see it, bro. Grim Lord Governor, salute. Club says, I have a grandmother that's 91 in Nigeria. She's the last grandparent standing. Wow, salute to her. God bless her, man. 91 in Nigeria. You know, she might could make it to 100, bro. Out there, you know, she could probably make it to 100, man. Just pray that she make it to 100, bro. Pray that she live as long as she can. That's the plan, man. We should be planning to live as long as we can. We shouldn't be putting no cap on our life. When you start putting caps and limits and limitations, that's the sign of you thinking that you're not going to make it. And trust me, I have to get through that within myself as well. I have that problem too. Wifey tell me that all the time. Stop talking about that. Stop thinking you're not going to see this and not see that. That comes from growing up a certain way, fellas. That's where that comes from. You know, millennials, the millennial generation was told we wouldn't make it to 25. The Gen Xers was told they wouldn't make it to 18. See, we was told we wasn't going to make it to 21. 21 was the limit for the millennials. 21. 21. Why you think a lot of us had big 21 first birthday parties? That was a celebration in the hood. You was a millennial, you made it to 21. That means you made it. You don't notice it gets shorter and shorter. It's getting shorter and shorter. It used to go up. Now it's going backwards. You don't notice that. The Gen Xers wanted to just make it to 18. They told us to make it to 21. But then when it got to the generation after us, the generation that's right under me, it started at 21 for them. And then it started getting lower and lower and lower. It's getting lower. Fierce soul in the building. Salute my brother. He says, my great grandmother was from the South, but I lived up north. She passed away at 105 back in 2005. Man, 105 years old. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. 105. My great grandmother raised me. All the food I ate was made from scratch, man. Computer Geek says, any mod post a Cash App link. The Cash App is $ DS100 Network. DS100 Network. Thank you, Miss L'Oreal. Thank you so much. Grimlord Governor says, my great grandmother just passed at 98. Island life is different. Yes, it is. You'll live longer. You live longer, man. Shout out to grandma. Shout out to grandma. Shout out to Shots in the building. What up, DMW Shots? Salute my brother. I appreciate you, man. Zuma was like, once I made it to 21, was like, what the? Yeah, because for your generation, it's an honor to make it to 18. Because a lot of dudes in your generation, their life gets stopped at 16. So I know when you made it to 21, you was like, wow, I really feel old. Elisino says you got to read in between the lines. That's where the truth sit. Discernment. Facts, champ. Club Fortune says Zuma Duma at Zuma Duma. DS1 is correct. I turned 31 and saw that same reality. Yep. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Zuma. Once you hit your 30s, bro, you gonna see it. And I see you grad says my cousin got a remote job at 55 and moved to the DR. He's getting married at the end of the year. Life is what you make it. Absolutely, NICU grad. And shout out to your cousin for that, man. Shout out to your cousin for that. That's a fact. We got to keep living. We can't start letting life live us. Absolutely. Cartel says, I'm blessed to be 40. I never thought I'd live past 25. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's a fact. That's a fact. Thank you, Computer Geek. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Computer Geek. I appreciate that Cash App. Shout out to everyone who's hitting the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. We definitely got the Cash App back in business, y'all. As y'all asked. As y'all asked. Because I know a lot of y'all don't like PayPal. I know a lot of y'all don't like Venmo because they ask for a lot more information. I get it. So we got the Cash App back. $ DS100 Network. Shout out to everyone who has hit the Cash App. Hey, Shatira, how you doing? She said, "Yeah, buddy, stinking Venmo." Yeah, we got a Cash App, L'Oreal. We got a Cash App. Yes, Miss Queena, we got a Cash App. I know y'all don't like PayPal and y'all hate Venmo, but y'all stuck it out with me, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Computer Geek says, I was told I would not make it to 18, but I made it to 57. Yes, sir. Peace to you, my brother. Yes, sir. 18. You 57. We know what generation you come from, brother. That's the generation who was told that if you make it to 18, you made it. And that's why a lot of guys from your generation, Computer Geek, they actually considered themselves grown men at 18. You couldn't tell a lot of dudes back in your era that they wasn't grown men at 18 because of the stuff that y'all had to go through and the things, the level of responsibility a lot of y'all had. You know, my dad was one of them. You only a few years younger than my dad. You know, this year, my dad would be 63 years old if he was alive. This year on his birthday, he'll be 63. So he's not that much older than you, Computer Geek. So y'all from around that same era. Shatira says, we become OGs a lot earlier these days. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's because of the lack of parenting. The lack of parenting. The lack of parenting. You know, the lack of parental resources and the lack of guidance that's around these young children. You know, a lot of these children have like first level protection, Shatira. Like after they parents, they don't have nobody else to protect them. You know, when we were older, there were different levels of protection. You know, when I go outside on my block in my neighborhood, everybody knew me. So there was a level of protection. Not saying stuff didn't happen to us, but there was a level of protection. Now, if we went outside of that, then whatever happens is on us. But when we was outside as children running around and all that, everybody knew everybody, you know, wasn't nobody could walk up and snatch none of us, none of that stuff, because that was like level 2 of protection. That because we got protected in the house and then we had protection outside. You know, my mother's homegirls watched me. My mother just wasn't sitting outside and was just watching me. They all was watching all of us. So there was a second level of protection. These children only have level 1. It's their parents. And a lot of them aren't even protected around their parents. They just in the house with their parents. You know? Oh, really, Queena? It probably just need to be accepted. It's okay. But thank you, Queen. I appreciate it. Computer Geek says, I had to pay rent at 18. Yup. Gen X all day. Yup. That was my dad. My dad was out the house. My dad was out the house by like 17. He already had jobs and everything. That's what my dad told me. Yep. Most of the men in my family died before 18. Wow. Shout out to you, Shots. I appreciate you, bro. Your dad was young, DS1. Yeah, my dad was young, man. He was only 60. He was only 60. Shatira says, my mom is only 62. That's a blessing. Shot says 53 didn't see this when I was 17 years old. Thought my journey would be much shorter, but God, right? That's a fact. It's facts. You a Gen Xer too, right? Shots. You a Gen Xer too. Zuma says, little dudes call me Unc now. Like, bro, I graduated high school in 2018. See? They calling you Unc because you've lived longer than they expect to live, Zuma. Hold that under your hat, bro. Keep that under your hat, bro. I'm going to say it again. The reason why they call you Unc is because you have lived longer than they expect to. Don't forget that, bro. Don't forget that, bro. Lance says some Gen Z is in a bad way and they feeling it in a real time how bad they have it. Yeah, absolutely. Zuma talk about it all the time. He's a Gen Z. Shout out to you, Sir Leo Puma. Salute. So let's play this video one more time and then we're going to wrap up today's show because tomorrow we got another fire show, man. So let's play this video one more time and then we're going to wrap up today's show. Make sure y'all support today's show. Leave a like and leave a share. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button, man. Let's pull that video up again real quick. Real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, let me share my screen. Fair use, fair use. Thank you so much, Ms. L'Oreal. Let's listen to Banman Kevo.
I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got my faja, y'all see. No cap, faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months, but it is what it is. Y'all listen, I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this soy hydration drink for the next 3 months or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got my faja, y'all see. No cap, faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months, but it is what it is.
L'Oreal says Geritol juice to make you grow. This is crazy, man. The end of the day, fellas, gotta love yourself, man. You have to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you do things to better yourself. You do things to better yourself, man. And that's what, and at the end of the day, as brothers, right? As brothers of the struggle, we should be doing things so the next generations of men don't have to go through it. Like, why do black men feel like because I struggled, you should struggle too? Why only black men think like that? Why, if you come from all of this hardship, you don't try to make it easier for the next crop of brothers so it could be easier on them? Why do we leave shit the way it is so they could go through it too? Why? You don't think that collectively as black men, we should be trying to make it easier for the next generations of black men who represent us? You don't think that that's what we should be doing? Huh? Why, if you went through the school of hard knocks, because that's the Gen X stuff. The Gen Xers came from the school of hard knocks, but then the millennials went through the crack era. And then the generation after us went through being left at home by themselves because their parents was working all the time. Then you got the generation after that, the scam era, scamming. Black men, when we gonna focus on making shit right for us, man? Oh, you don't see us as a collective, huh? you don't see black men as being nothing in the future. What's the future you see for black men? How are you gonna add to that? Are you gonna add to that? See, I don't know what it is, man, but I come from men who left a level of information that I choose not to represent myself a certain way because of that. I'm not going to just be left and remembered as some regular nigga when I was given the lessons. When my grandfather left the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding. He left that. He didn't instill that in the men for no reason. So that's why we're not supposed to die regular niggas. If you got that information, that knowledge itself, why you want to die a regular nigga? Why you want to die a regular nigga? And I know that happened to a lot of black men who had the information and died from a heroin overdose. Listen to that, man. So I feel it's my duty as coming from these type of men to represent them. Because maybe they couldn't get to this part of their life. Maybe they couldn't get to this part. Maybe they was going through so much shit. Man, they couldn't finish school. They couldn't focus on school. They goddamn, I'm hungry. See, I didn't go through that. They went through that, so I didn't have to go through that. So I feel it's my duty as a man to represent them in a certain way. Not to go out like them. Not because I'm better than them, but because they want me to prove that I was better than them. That's why they gave us the information. because they knew somebody was going to pick it up and do something with it. They didn't give us those lessons for nothing. Even though they was doing what they was doing, they did it so some man down their lineage, down their bloodline will pick this stuff up and take it to the next level. They didn't do it. They didn't lay the foundation for it just to stay a foundation. They expect to see some goddamn flowers. They expect to see a garden. You see? And I'm the first man who decided to pick it up and do something with it for real. So that's what I want to encourage other brothers to do. Remember who you are. You mean something to this world. Show it. Be in the world, not of it. Be in the world, not of it. You the supreme being, show it. You don't show it by counting money. That ain't in the lessons. You show it by impacting the world, black man, like we've always done. Like we've always done. When we gonna get back to contributing to society, black men? You don't think we could do that no more, right? It's too late for that, huh? It ain't never too late. It ain't never too late. They did it and really for oppression. They did it and got bit by dogs. All we got to do is focus up and get serious. That's all we got to do. And that starts with loving ourselves first. Because see, if you don't love yourself, you'll never see me as nothing. You always just see me as some nigga just talking on the internet. You're going to always see me as that. Because you don't really think that highly of yourself, brother. That's why you don't think that highly of me. That's why you don't see what I'm doing is good. Because you don't see yourself that high. See, I know what this is. All of this is in the lessons. That's why some of us got to go back to the basics. Go back to the foundation. Some of us forgot. Some of us forgot. And then we start losing ourselves. And start going to get our bodies done. Because we've lost ourselves. We've lost the what? The knowledge of who we are. If I know I'm the cream of the crop, what I'm going to go get a BBL for? Huh? What I'm going to go get a BBL for? If I don't like the way I look, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the way I eat and I'm going to go to the gym. Because I already have the DNA to look a certain way. I already know that. So all I got to do is focus. I don't got to go get my body chopped up. People who like to get cut on, that's a fetish. What is it called? Masochism? You like getting your body cut open. Come on now. This is where we at with it now, brothers. You done bought all the Louis. You done bought all the Gucci. You done bought all the goddamn cars. You done bought all the weed. You done bought all the expensive liquor. You done bought all the food. You done went to all the restaurants. So now all you niggas left to do with your money is to go cut up your body. That's what you niggas left to do now. What else you gonna do, Kevo? What else you gonna do? You done drove every car. You done drove every expensive car. You done ate at every expensive restaurant. You done drunk the finest of champagne and liquor. You done smoked every dispensary weed in California, Las Vegas, Arizona. You're known on every goddamn blade across the goddamn world. All the facts know you and know your Cash App pin. What is it left to do now? What is it left to do now? Well, I want to be taller. An idle mind is the devil's playground. I'm gonna go get taller. I want more abs. I don't want a 6-pack. I want an 8-pack. I'm not happy with my 6. I want 8. I just want to be taller. I want to be LeBron height. I want to feel how LeBron feels. Vanity. Vanity. Which is the direct sign of an unchecked ego. This is what's happening. This is what's happening, man. Yes, it's a condition. That is a condition. Addicted to getting surgeries and stuff, that's a condition. Cynical says, better off saving it for a rainy day. Cynical. Guys like Banman Kevo don't believe he'll ever have another rainy day. He don't think he'll ever have another rainy day. We can't always get everything we want. Facts, Cartel. L'Oreal says, I want an 8-pack and I want to look surprised. That's all he had to do, Queena, is work out. Cartel says, if God didn't give it to me, I don't want it. Come on now. Cynical says, dudes who are that height have to use certain amenities because they're way taller than the average person. Absolutely. I know that myself, Cynical. I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". 7 deadly sins. Bingo. I'm 6'4", Cynical, so I know. I know. I know. YN Hog says, people can't accept who they are. It's embarrassing. Work on yourselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Benjamin Thomas says, so now black men must combat body dysmorphia. Absolute madness. Why not get the blue eyes? Why not get the blue eyes while he at it? That's a good point, though. Combating body dysmorphia. That's a good point, Benjamin Thomas, because that's why he probably getting his body done so much, too. He probably feel that he's deformed. That's a good point, Benjamin Thomas. Good point. Mika says, crazy how they break their knees to bend someone over, but they can't bend their knees to bend. Oh, stop, Mika. Stop. You want some other type of time. Stop. You want some other type of time. He'll be bleaching his skin next. Oh, yeah, definitely. Absolutely. He bleaches now, Queena. He bleaches now. Remember when I showed the old video with him on Say Cheese? He was much darker back then. He bleaches now. Grimlord says, might add a tail to cut it off, then go Super Saiyan. Shit, right? He might want to look like a Super Saiyan next. Who knows? You're right, though. You're right. Zuma says no Diddy. Shatira says he got a HBL. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Shatira. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's what we're gonna start calling men who get BBLs. A HBL. Yeah, that's a good one, Shatira. Shout out to you for that one. He got a HBL. That's a good one right there. A height and a BBL, a HBL. That dude has an NBA player fetishization. Yeah, he might have an NBA player fetish. You right, cynical. You right. You right. He might have an NBA player fetish. That's nasty work, but you might be right. You might be right. Those hands and feet aren't proportional to his new height. Tell her again, club. Tell her again. Yeah, that was a good one. HBL. But shout out to everyone, man. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. We will be back tomorrow with another great show. Tomorrow, ladies, y'all are going to be surprised at tomorrow's show because tomorrow's show is about y'all. It's about y'all. Yeah, that was fire, right, bro? A HBL. That's fire. So shout out to everyone for tuning into today's show. I appreciate everyone who pulled up. That's the most important part, that you guys are here. Make sure you do what's free. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Shout out to everyone if you hit the Cash App. Shout out to everyone. The Cash App is $ DS100 Network. Shout out to everyone who has supported today's show financially, whether you hit the Super Chat, the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Venmo. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to y'all. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. We will be back with another great show tomorrow. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my lovely lady mods for coming through and holding it down as always. We were 3 for 3 today. The only one that was missing today is Miss Classy Creole, but we was 3 for 3 today. Miss Classy Creole we was missing, and Miss Raining Woman. We was 3 for 3 today, man. Shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow, but before we get up out of here, remember, fellas, we gotta heal before we build. We gotta heal before we build, because if we build before we heal, we will create self-inflicted wounds. Self-inflicted wounds. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.